Hey everyone, today I'm going to be showing you my new office space. I have moved a couple of months ago and I know you guys really enjoyed my last video that I created about how to create a home office because yes, I am still working from home. It is, I don't know, 9 months later, 10 months later. So I've created a new office space and I've made some vast improvements on my last one. So let's go check it out. Okay, so this is my new office. As you can see in my new house, we have a loft space. So it's a really cool space right up above at the top of the stairs. And it was kind of an empty space that I find that I love the concept of lofts, but sometimes it's really hard to find something practical to do with them. My husband and I are both working from home. We've been working from home for several months, almost coming up to a year now. And we realized we kind of needed separate spaces to work. So we actually tried to have an office together, but it was too difficult because we're always taking meetings and we're always on the phones or on video calls. And so we decided to split up and take different spaces. So my husband has a different office set up downstairs, and my office I decided to set up here. And there's a couple benefits to being up here in our loft space. It's a very open space and it gives a lot of sunlight, particularly in the evenings where the sun is trying to set. So I get a beautiful sunshine up here. It's also really great because right now I'm having to virtual school my kids as well as work from home. So sometimes I can set them up with a snack or something downstairs in our breakfast area and I can still see them, which is really great. I can just take a look over my shoulder and I can see what they're doing. I can hear them and so forth. Now, the only downside to being up here is, of course, it is a big open space. So if everyone's downstairs and talking and chatting and so forth, I can actually hear them. But that is why I have my headphones. I just pop them on, or I have some Apple AirPod Pros and I just pop them in, and it has that great noise canceling feature. So I'm still able to really zone in. I come up here to do my work during the day. I also edit my YouTube videos up here. So it's really great space for me to get everything done. I made some improvements over the office space that I created last time. I had kind of just thrown it together in our bedroom in our last house. I think originally when I set up my last one, I was really thinking I was going to end up going back to the office in like a few weeks. But clearly that was not the case. So I really set this space with the intention in mind of like, this is where I work. Some of the things that I added to my space was shelving. So my last one, I did not really have a lot of shelving in there. So I have these shelves that I've added in here from Ikea. I've actually had these shelves forever. I think they're as old as my marriage, because I think we got it at like our first apartment back in Toronto, and these shelves have been awesome. They've been coming with me every which way, and I find them to be a little bit timeless. They're like these awesome matte charcoal gray shelves, and they have a bit of an industrial look. Our house is decorated in sort of a farmhouse vibe with the white walls and the black fixtures and darker fixtures and wood. So having these charcoal gray shelves really kind of fit in nicely. The other thing I really added into my space this time was live plants. If you recall one of my other videos, I talked about how important it is to have certain essentials in your home office, and I had said that live plants was a great thing to add in because it provides life and oxygen and just little pops of color in your office. And before I only had fake plants because I'm not really the best with plants, but I'm really trying my hardest to do well, and I'm encouraged by all of the plant moms out there. So decided to grab some succulents and a couple of other beautiful plants to add around this space, and I find so far I have not killed them, and I'm really happy about that. I really find that they just make the space so much more refreshing, and I'm really enjoying having real plants. I picked up this really cool canvas from Home Sense. I love that store. They have like so many amazing things. So it just says good vibes. It's just a super simple message, which I absolutely love and really kind of gets me in a good frame of mind. The other important thing about this space was I didn't want it to just be an office space because it is actually quite a large a loft area, and it had enough space to put in a couch and a place to be cozy and comfy. And because I am a mom working from home, my kids often gravitate to me while I'm working here. So it was important for me to have a space where they could sit and either watch something or get some schoolwork done. It's really worked out for me that way. So my kids come up here and sometimes they'll just read a book, or if they're on virtual school, they bring up their iPad up here and they can still do their virtual school but still feel they're close by to me. It actually also doubles as a family room space as well that I can watch TV in. I actually will just pop something up on my computer. I can see what I'm watching from sitting on the couch, and if I want to be really quiet, if it's nighttime and I want to watch something up here as well, I can just pop my earphones in and I can see the screen but not disturb my kids while they're sleeping. One of the other really cool things about this space is that the couch in here actually turns into a sofa bed, and my kids love having little sleepovers with us, and so sometimes we will, as a special treat, I will move the coffee table aside and pull out the couch, and it turns into a bed and we'll come and cozy up here as well. So I really love how versatile this space is. It can double as my office, it doubles as a family room space as well. However you can make a space have multiple purposes, I find is so efficient and so wonderful to make your home feel really, really cozy. One of the things I absolutely love about this space is my new wall shelves. Shout out to my husband who popped those up on the wall for me because I would have matched those up for sure. They actually match the coffee table that is in this space as well, and they are all Ikea. Most of this room is Ikea. It was totally unintentional because a lot of these pieces I've actually had for a really, really long time. For example, the couch and my desk I've had forever. But now that I look around the room, I realize a lot of the stuff is from Ikea. It was totally not intentional. This is not sponsored by Ikea. I just happened to find a lot of pieces that I liked from there, and they came together really nicely. Really love these shelves. They're really beautiful. They have a wood finish, and then the fixtures are a black matte metal, and I really feel they pop off of my white walls. If you're really curious, my house was originally painted this really awful brown color, like not a nice brown, like a really kind of dark and dingy brown. Anyway, so one of the first things we did to this house is that we completely repainted it. If you're interested, I repainted it in Benjamin Moore Simply White. I find those shelves really pop off on the white. I love getting to put different colors and shades against the white wall background. It's such a beautiful way to create contrast. So up there, I just have some pieces again that I've had for a long time. There's some black and white photos of these flowers. I've actually had these photos forever. They've been following me around for years, but I still find them timeless and beautiful. And of course, I have some other things up there like my new plants and some books like Michelle Obama's biography and other things that I love. So it's really important to me to have a space that is inspiring. So I have things in here like a quote, like for example, the desire for success should be greater than your fear of failure. My couch is decorated with some black and white cushions. I picked these up also from Ikea. And HomeSense as well. The colors in this room are black and white, and as well as some gold and bronze, and then a little pops of pink because I do love me some rose pink colors. So the blanket is pink as well. That matches my pink candle and my beautiful lily plant that has some pink flowers in there as well. I'm actually not sure if it's called a lily plant, but it looks like lilies. So that's what I'm going with. I'm completely a plant noob. I've tried to tie the room in together with my little pops of pink. Like for example, I have those rose gold, pinkish hued office supplies. My daughters gave me that as a gift. My beautiful notebook and just other things that like bring in the pink and rose colors, but then of course I have the pops of green from the plants, and then everything else is black, white, or charcoal, and wood, of course, to kind of give that natural look as well. I love gold accessories, so I still have my beautiful feather in here. You would have seen from my last office space, the gold feather that just reminds me of writing. I'm a professional communication strategist, so I do a lot of writing in my line of work, so I love this golden feather. It reminds me of the old-fashioned quills that you used to be able to write with. So it reminds me of just doing great, beautiful writing, and it inspires me to get through the hundreds and thousands of words I have to write every day. I have a number of other gold features to tie the whole room in together. I have the beautiful diamond candle holder. I have a little gold pot with some flowers in it. My lamp is white and gold, as well as my Lady Boss as signage. I have a cute sort of flower-shaped bowl that's in gold as well that sits on the coffee table. I think it's really important for you to try to tie in a space and sort of pick some colors and some themes that can all work together. If you have some colors that you like, try to buy a couple of items of that color so that the room really sort of ties in together. One of the things I found was really important about working from home is to kind of still feel like you're going somewhere. The master bedroom in my house is actually on the main floor, so when I get up in the morning and I get ready, I actually have to head up that staircase to head to this office, and it kind of makes me feel like I'm going somewhere to work, which I feel is kind of really essential for your mental space, and which is part of the reason why I did not want to have an office in my room anymore. I like feeling that there's a separation between my work and my leisure comfort time. So moving my office into this space has turned out to be really nice, and I really love it and enjoy it. I have some other office essentials like a printer. My kids are doing virtual school at home right now, and there's a lot of printouts involved with that. I'm so grateful that I have a printer. It's really helping me to stay on top of my kids' schoolwork. So I think the space has come together really well. I really enjoy working in here. I feel like it's fresh and cozy at the same time. I hope you're inspired by my space. I know I love watching other people's videos like this and watching desk tours and office tours and so forth, because I find it so inspiring and gives me really great ideas of what I would like to do in my own space. I hope if you're working from home, you've also made a wonderful cozy space in your place as well. And as you've seen from my last video, it can be a tiny little space. It could be a corner in your room. It doesn't matter as long as you enjoy the space that you are in. So thank you again for watching, and I will see you next week. And really fits in with the farmhouse. The farmhouse. It actually also doubles. La, 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 la. Your success has to be greater than your fear of failure. It'd be great if I did not say that incorrectly. Involved in that. Oh my gosh. Can I speak? Especially right now, my kids are working from home. They're not working from home. Kind of, but no, I do not work my kids. And of course my lamp white and bleh. Woohoo! All done. I love really filming up here. It looks super cute with all the nice little background behind me. It's gonna be one of my new favorite filming spaces.